I also want to ask you, because you have been talking a lot about, you and I have talked about it before, and you've said other places about how the Democratic Party needs to course correct now after the election loss. And in a new interview out just this morning with The Atlantic, President Trump is giving his take, I guess is the way I would describe it, for the Democratic Party. Let me read this for you. He said, quote, "I think that the Democrats have lost their confidence in the truest sense. I don't think they know what they're doing. I think they have no leader. You know, if you ask me now, I know a lot about the Democratic Party, right? I can't tell you who their leader is. I can't tell you that I see anybody on the horizon." Now, of course, Congressman, you do not need or want Donald Trump's advice on the direction of the Democratic Party, but do you think he's right that there really isn't a leader of the party right now?
Well, I mean, he's wrong in the sense that that's not the point. The point isn't whether or not we have one person. And typical of a wannabe dictator to look at it from the standpoint of we have to have one person. That's not my issue. My issue is we have to have a message. We have to rebuild our coalition and rebuild our brand. And I've been saying it's a three-step process. Number one, we have to clearly attack President Trump for the wannabe dictator he is, for challenging the fundamental basis of our democracy. And if people don't agree with us on that, we have to make the case. Stories out today about children being deported without due process. The stories go on and on. Number two, we have to show how what Trump's policies are doing is harming America. We've certainly seen the financial impact of his chaotic approach to tariffs, of the way he's been decimating our federal government. But number three, and this gets to the point, we have to recognize that Democrats need to offer a reasonable alternative. We have to have ideas. And number one at the top of that list, economic inequality in this country is the biggest problem. We have to recognize that and tell people that we're going to stand up for the working class and I think admit some of our past mistakes. We have not successfully done that, and there's a lot of different reasons for it. A lot of policies have gone in the wrong direction. There's been too much of a focus on ideology. We need to come out with a clear set of ideas and a clear set of plans. It will not be enough to simply criticize Trump, although that criticism is richly deserved and the American people are suffering because of his presidency. We have to build a reasonable alternative, but it is not about one person. Right. It is about a message, an agenda, and building a coalition.